Hey everyone, can you believe that we're almost halfway through our consecration to St. Joseph? I hope it's been good for you. It's been wonderful for me to be reminded about some of the things about St. Joseph, his beautiful character, fidelity, and humble patience, and all of the other virtues, but also some other stories that I didn't really know, and you probably didn't either. For example, yesterday's reading about the house of Loretto, this famous house that Jesus, Mary, and Joseph lived in Nazareth, that's been protected and actually even transported across the seas by the power of the angels and so forth. It's kind of amazing, pretty remarkable to read about that. There's also another passage on page 42 that Father Donald Calloway suggests, a very simple little suggestion of having an image or obtaining an image of St. Joseph. The images of the saints are so important. The image of a cross is so important to remind us that this life is simply temporary, and to, as Jesus says, seek first the kingdom of heaven. To keep in mind that the trials that we undergo in this life are not permanent, and to continue to be faithful and trusting in God through all of them. The image of the saints they're great examples, in a sense, heroes of our faith and this life. And so, I was just at a family's house not too long ago in Wichita, and a beautiful home and all kinds of wonderful art that was all over the walls, and it was all modern. There was not even pictures of nature scenes. It was just kind of paint that matched the decor of the walls and the floor and so forth. And I thought, it's beautiful, but it'd be nice to see some pictures of saints, or a picture of Christ, the Divine Mercy, or something that lifts our hearts and our minds to God and remind us that we're not, that we have a home in heaven, and there's many saints and angels that are praying for us, that love us, to seek first that kingdom as Christ has taught us. And so Calloway suggests having an image of St. Joseph if you don't have one. This is one of my pictures of St. Joseph. It's one of my favorites. It's about a 120-year-old print that was converted into painting that was converted into a print, and so it was given to me by a friend. I also have a statue of St. Joseph that goes back to my first communion. If you look real carefully, you can actually see there's kind of chips on it, and it's not necessarily the best condition, but that's because it has survived the Spexarth home. It has survived our bedroom of 4 boys. Growing up, sometimes he fell down a couple times, but he's still intact, and it's a great reminder to me of my first communion and the gift from my godmother, to remember and emulate the example and the virtues of St. Joseph, of purity, of holding Christ, all the things that you can gather from just the image of St. Joseph. So just wanted to remind you of that, and also just encourage you to continue going. If you've lost a couple days, if you can, go back and read, but if not, don't give up. Just keep going, and there's all kinds of wonderful treasures to be found and to be read and prayed on as we move closer to our consecration day on May 1st. God bless you, and have a good day.